Good evening. My name is Helix, and tonight I will be your raconteur of despair. The choices we make often come back to haunt us. But the options in times of dire misfortune tend to leave the perception that you don't have a choice. Because oftentimes one may choose a life of pain, a life of torment, or one may choose to die. Hopefully, the choices we make in the moments of distress leave us stronger and not a monster. Tonight, we will begin our story precisely in the moment of tension where Damaris had suffered a fatal wound, which was aggravated by the dementia of Eve. Ewan, having failed to save his friend, decided to take it upon himself to save Damaris's life. In that moment, they rushed from the diner straight into the car towards the hospital, to which Eve followed behind in a separate vehicle. In this moment is where we will begin our scene. Damaris, your vision is sparsed between bouts of blackness and the rushing cars and buildings and flashes of daylight that peek through the tall skyscrapers. It's almost sickening. The way your head spins from the blood loss in your shoulder. You hear Damaris scream beside you, but it sounds muffled. Your breathing feels heavy, but almost smoother than normal, like it's fading oxygen, like the air is getting thin. Eve, you are following behind Damaris, and as you know from previous experience, he is a very skilled driver. And in this moment, he is using his maximum potential. You're going to have to make a pursuit roll.
Okay. $80 versus 25. Let me see here. Would I be able to use my fear to flip it to an 8 versus 25?
Tell us what your fear is.
My fear is not having control, especially over my own location or movement.
In this moment, you are behind the vehicle and you are fully in control of the wheel and going as fast as you can. This would not apply.
Okay. Then it's 80 versus 25.
You watch as you can't quite weave in and out of traffic the way he does. And he even goes into oncoming traffic. Wherever there is a gap in his way of path, he takes it. And he's gone just as fast. You are slowed by traffic. You are slowed by oncoming traffic. You're trying to take the same path he does. You're just not fast enough. This Hummer is not fast enough.
I'll resign myself to it. He's not in my vehicle, so as long as he gets ahead and gets where he needs to be, if I follow up a minute later, it won't be harmful. So that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll play it safe and make my way as carefully as I can.
As you do so, you are weaving, and he gets further and further away from you, and you lose track of where he is. However, you do know the direction that he is going, which is the closest of the 5 hospitals. He is going to the Medella Septimium East, or Sepimentum East.
Okay. Then I'll just continue on the way I know best to the hospital. I'm going to assume he's heading towards the emergency room, so I'll head towards that entrance of the hospital.
Okay. About 30 minutes to 40 minutes is when you arrive. You don't see his car anywhere. You know that he was planning to pull up at the emergency drive-through where the cars would pull up and drop people off. He is not there.
I'm gonna park in the closest parking spot I can find and hope that maybe he dropped him off and had to go, but I'm gonna hope that Damaris is here.
Okay. You go park in the parking lot and rush in to this very tall black building. It's a skyscraper. Many floors. You rush in. It looks like a normal hospital. Normal emergency room. There's people waiting. They've got injuries. They're sick. What do you wish to do?
I want to go up to the registration desk where you would sign in usually in an emergency room. And ask whoever is behind the desk. Did my friend come in here? He had a really severe shoulder wound.
Yes. Several moments ago, yes.
Okay.
Someone brought him in and then left, yes.
Okay, yeah, we had to drive separately. Is he in one of these rooms?
Yes, we've taken him back to triage.
Okay. I guess I'll wait out here. Thank you.
Very well.
Since I know I'm not family, they won't let me in. And I don't really feel the need to see him immediately if he's being seen by emergency doctors. So I'm going to take a seat and wait a little bit and think.
Okay. The palpable adrenaline in your system is undescribable as you go from the event you went through to the annihilation of a group of people to the calm demeanor of getting something to eat, the crash, the hunger of which you did not sate yourself. You are still very hungry, and you're extremely tired. But the shock of adrenaline as the events that took place in the Waffle House spiked you up again, and then now sitting in this chair in this waiting room where everything is calm, everything is normal. You hear the sound of people suffering, quietly waiting to be seen. What is going through your head?
Why couldn't I control it? What? Why weren't my hands doing what I thought I was telling them to do? How did I lose control? I must be really exhausted. I don't remember the last time I slept, and I don't think I've eaten in 24 hours. And it's got to be that. I must be going delirious from lack of sleep. So I think I'm gonna stand up and see if there's a vending machine anywhere. Something that spits out granola bars and bottles of water.
Yeah.
I'd even take chips if they had those. Most hospitals do anymore. Just swipe your card for an extra 30 cents. It'll take it. So I'd just grab a granola bar, grab a water. It's not much. It's not really filling. But performing the task
Feels mechanical. In this moment, how many notches do you have in yourself?
5.
You've felt this mechanic before. Going through the motions.
Going through the motions.
Mm-hmm. It feels like home, being isolated.
Yeah,
However, you do know that you lost control, and you are significantly questioning your ability to understand this power fully. And maybe there's something more to it that you haven't discovered yet. You know your capabilities, but you're not sure the reasoning behind them and the side effects of even having them.
There's still so much to know. And I have to know. I think Damaris is going to be key in knowing more. He's part of this too somehow, like I am. So I think if we stick together, if we somehow get past this, we're on the cusp of knowing so much more. I feel it.
In this moment, there's an alarming tap on your shoulder.
Yes?
A familiar face. One you did not expect to see is standing beside you.
Oh.
This is a friend of Nell's that you have actually hung out with in your apartment several times. She's very much into the same hobbies Nell would have.
Hey. Been a while. I just been really busy. How are you?
I think her mic may have cut out. Hello?
Did we lose her?
Possibly, it may have froze.
I would say so. I do hear it.
One moment. We'll be right back.
God, I don't want to die.
And we are back. Morven.
Yes. Hello.
Tell us what Eve would see when she looks up at you.
Well, depending on how tall Eve is,
She's
she
sitting
wouldn't
down.
really have to look up. Ah, right. In that case, the young lass she sees before her is fairly short, roughly 5'3", quite slight, wearing a large, thick turtleneck neck jumper and a witchy hat on, similar to my own attire. Big round circular glasses, a short, thick, and somewhat messy bob of platinum blonde hair, freckled cheeks, and tired, deep brown eyes, and a long, plaid ankle-length skirt brushes against her shoes, which are partially covered in leg warmers, but you can just about see the toe tips of black leather Mary Janes poke forward out from them, and a satchel strapped across her chest.
To give you some context of why you're here, Morven. Several nights ago, you did a reading for yourself, and it did not go well. It was very bad, which made you overly concerned. And you begin to dive deeper into your divination practices. And you uncovered today, not an hour ago, several cards that disturbed you completely. The Tower, Death, the Devil, and Justice Inverted. And the surrounding cards seem to indicate your friends, people you know. And you immediately tried to reach out to other people that you're familiar with in these practices. So you reached out to Nell, and you got no answer. And you looked deeper into the cards, and what you found was disturbing, as you had to reference several books. One said things were happening immediately. And then it said several indications of a hospital. And you just put two and two together, and you rushed immediately to the emergency room to see what was there. And to your surprise, you see a familiar face. Scene is yours.
Yes. A long time no see.
Yeah.
More important question. How are you?
Oh, well, tired and busy, but all right. How are you?
Well, fine. Life goes well, but I tried to call Nell a while ago, and is Nell okay?
Oh, she just got hired to shoot a wedding in Hawaii. So she flew out, oh God, I think 3 days ago. She'll be there for a week. But I don't think her phone has service. Or she probably left it in her bag again and didn't charge it. But I'll let her know that you're trying to get a hold of her.
Right. That's good. That's better than I. Well, then my.
Eve, I need you to make a lie.
Oh, thank.
Okay. That's a 100 versus 40. God, anything. I mean, I feel like fear of being found out in this lie definitely applies, but it doesn't have anything to do with her own control or her own movement.
It does not. In fact, this is going to mark a failed on that meter.
Okay.
In this moment, you have 3 choices. Fight, flee, or freeze. Because creeping up right behind her is now covered in blood, stitched together, looking straight at you, angrily.
Freeze. I can't
You
move, I
see,
can't look away.
Orvin, you see her face just immediately change to shock, terror, and just cold sweat as soon as those words empty her lips. And you immediately know something is wrong, and it was a lie. Eve, what are you afraid of?
Being found out.
This fear you get to roleplay. This is the worst possible outcome as everyone starts to stare at you.
I didn't do anything. I didn't really do it. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I really couldn't help it. It's not what it looks like, and now it's not what I'm just under a lot of stress right now, and I haven't slept in. Marvin, I can't. It's not.
Morgan, what do you wish to do?
Obviously looking highly awkward but also kind of guessing that the situation, it may not be what it looks like, but it's bad. I just reach out to sort of pat Eve on the shoulder.
Look,
I'll let you roll connect. In this moment, what do you do to soothe Eve and pull her out of this state?
Oh, dearie. What's happened? You could tell me, you know that, right?
the truth is, Morven, Nell left me. She left. It's my fault. I wasn't good enough for her.
Morven, something about those words feel false.
Is Nell really in Hawaii, dearie?
No. I don't know where she is.
Still false.
I don't know where she is.
She's still staring at you, right behind her.
It's like she's always with me, but never with me.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not exactly here.
Well, where's better? I mean, might I ask why you're in the hospital? Are you waiting for someone?
A friend of mine, he hurt his shoulder, and another friend brought him here, and then he left, apparently. So, great. I'm just waiting.
Well, in that case, I've nowhere to be. I sort of cleared my plans to make sure everything was okay. So, do you mind if I wait with you?
I guess. What do you mean you cleared your van?
Well, don't worry about that, dearie. But long story short, I kind of had an inkling that not all was well.
Yeah. You can sit.
All right. And I just make myself comfortable.
In this moment, we see Orvin and Eve begin to have a small sense of connection and comfort as we switch scenes. to Damaris. By this time, Damaris, you are enveloped in a comfortable, painless blackness, alone in your thoughts. However, it's not like sleep. It's more like you're conscious, you're aware, you're alert. You don't have a strong sense of your body, but you feel like you're in an empty void. It's slightly cold.
Oh, where am I?
No response.
What? What the fuck is happening? Hello? Fuck, did I die?
Welcome back.
Back? Where exactly is back? Where?
You're home.
Why do I know your voice?
Old friends.
Sure, I'll bite. All right. Who are you? And what? Where the hell are we?
We are inside your soul.
It's a lot darker than I imagined, to be honest.
Empty. Like yourself.
Dude, tell me something I don't know. In fact, tell me everything you know, please.
That can be arranged.
Shit. Alright, alright, I guess the next question would be, what would be the price for that, then? Mr. Disembodied Voice.
Just a little more control.
Ah, okay. I see. See, the problem is if we give you... if anybody gives you kind of people an inch, you take a mile. So I'm gonna need this on, like, paper, specific times and days, like, the works. That's the only way I'll agree, so...
The agreement is in your blood.
Boy, I don't even have a body right now, as far as I know.
Well, your blood, it's spilling out on the floor.
Ah, I see. So basically what you're telling me is I am currently dying. We're in here having this chat, and you could save me, but I have to give you more control. And
Smart
you're not
boy.
going to help me otherwise whatsoever, because why? Why are you even here in the first place, for that matter?
You called me.
When the hell did I call you? I don't even know who you are.
Did you forget?
I mean, apparently.
When your sister took my skull?
Oh, fuck, it's you. Okay, so quick question. Do you know where she's at?
No, but we can find her together.
Alright, look. I'm not gonna turn a total 180 on what I said about the agreement thing, but I am gonna go about a 90. You want to meet halfway and at least be amicable and just both at least work towards a common goal before you fuck me over? So I've
Happy
read
to
enough to understand how
oblige.
this works. That'd be really cool.
Well,
One thing though, no killing her, please. That's a hard rule.
sure.
You agreed to that way too quickly. That makes me worry. Alright, at least answer me this. What kind of being are you? That way I know what I'm dealing with here.
Do you really wish to know?
I just want to know what you would be classified as with our terminology. I don't want to get blasted away by your eminence or power if you are some freaking massively powerful being, alright? I've read enough to understand that that would be a horrible idea to look at you at that point.
Well,
I just want to know what you're classified as, alright?
I used to be. Now I'm a shadow. A faded memory. Some would say a demon, an angel, a monster, a ghost. I'm many things. Do you really wish to know?
I mean, I'd like to know who I'm dealing with, yes. You already know my name, so I mean, it's only fair, right?
In weakness we find strength. The walls must crumble before we advance. The darkness finds us before we seek out the light. True strength comes from loss. The only reason I know a good life now is from the pain of my past. I was ruined from within and stripped of my final shreds of life. I was given a second chance to live again, to rise up and be reborn. Burned by the pure fire, I rise on the wings of my second soul.
Do you just have a nickname I can call you? How about that?
Friend.
Yeah, nah, I ain't calling you friend yet, buddy.
But we're already
you-
so
this is-
close.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure you've somehow actually taken over part of me all this time, considering you've been around for a very long time.
You asked me to.
Hands down, probably one of the biggest mistakes of my life. But bygones are bygones. Now, can we kill the doublespeak? Can you just give me your name? Or what you want me to call you?
Call me friend.
Look, man, how much time do I got left in the physical realm?
Time is tricky here, but not much. In fact, you may have to make another choice that doesn't involve
For
me.
fuck's sake. Oh, you mean the doctor guy that everyone keeps talking about?
Correct.
Yo, wait, do you know who keeps fucking texting me?
Another friend, but not like me.
Why do you all seem to congregate? God damn. Alright.
They are.
You know what? I'll make you a deal. I'll agree to your terms. As long as manifest into something I can shake the hand of, and then give me your name later. Look, that's the least you can cut me out of this deal, alright? Like, I'd rather die than take you in, to be honest, but this, I have to find her and I have to save her. And you are the quickest route to do that. That's the only reason I'm even considering this, alright?
Deal.
The whole reason she is the way she is now is I fucked up. And I'm trying to fix that before I kick it. That's all I need your help with, alright?
Sure.
Then yeah, deal.
Damaris, you see that skull appear. And it's almost like it lights up in your mind, and attached to it is an even darker shadow within this place. And this skeletal hand offers its hand to you as the skull stares at you.
Nice to, I guess, finally meet you, dude.
He shakes your hand. In this moment, you look, his eyes, these black sockets, have this faint, pale, dim, very dim hint of a glow behind them, almost like a leftover flash when you look at a light bulb and close your eyes. But in this moment, you seemingly become aware of your mouth, and you open it, and he becomes vapor and floods into you.
Ugh. Why do you taste like strawberry milkshakes? You good in there?
Have a seat, boy. I got this.
Alright, deal. Chill out.
In this moment, you are left alone in the darkness. And no matter how
Can
much
at
you
least give me a
scream,
lamp in here?
yes. As you scream, it's almost like it's muted. But above you is like a vision of just this ocular surface that kind of opens up. It's hard to see through, it's a little dim, but you get a little bit of a window to see through as this demon takes over your soul.
Well, this sucks. Well, this
It's
is
quiet.
an interesting experience.
You're left alone in your thoughts.
Yeah. I wonder how much time I have left. I wonder if he's actually gonna save me.
About that time, you see two things.
Mhm.
It's almost like these are layered over top of each other. Like two separate, I would say, circular video screens. On one, you see surgeons working frantically over you. On the other, it's yellow, it's dim, and it's an empty hospital room. And you see the doctor in a plague mask. And we are going to leave Damaris here for a moment as... Oh, don't cover your cam. As the demon takes over. Amagulan,
Magulon.
your vision is almost like looking through a fisheye lens. Everything is warped and slightly bent, but it's yellowed and dim. And you feel for the first time in ages like you get to stretch and breathe. You know in this moment you're not fully in the physical world. You're aware. However, you know that you are speaking in a spectral realm with the doctor. Hello, Mr. Conhair.
You just missed him.
Did I?
Partially, I should say.
I seem to be very diligent with my timing. He is laying on the table. Am I not speaking with Mr. Conhair?
Like I said, partially. What do you want?
I wish to make a bargain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw how the last bargain ended. He exploded in napalm.
Unfortunately, that was of his own free will, and he wished for this power as his final act to save you, in fact.
Indeed, it was.
I granted him this wish that he asked me for.
Hmm? Yeah. About that wish. So, for one, how did you know that wasn't going to kill us? Two, and two, what are you offering me here, man?
I offer you the chance to save your life. It seems I'm speaking with someone older than Mr. Conhair. Quite more intelligent.
Quite a bit.
Then you should be aware that since you are bound to him, you are also bound to his life force.
Well, yes. And let me guess, you don't have faith in the surgeons around us?
Indeed I do. They are my staff.
Haha, fuck.
I am the doctor,
So you pick
after
up
all.
everybody this way, or you, do you normally wine and dine people? Like, first, or do you just...
Things around town are becoming rather chaotic.
volatile from what I can...
Yes, that would be a word. And
So,
I have to act fast.
I see. So what would, Mr. Conhair and I be obligated to do for you? Would be the best way to put this.
There will come a
'Cause
time.
I've already got his ass. I've already got his ass and his soul, so I mean...
There will come a time where I will require some services for a task that only he is suited to perform. And I would need
Alright,
his
fair.
blood.
There's the kicker. I see. So, taking a stab at it, so to speak, he has basically entrusted me to help him find his charge and to assist him in any way I can, and I'm going to attempt to. So, if you interfere with that, see where I'm going here, sir?
I have no inclination to interfere. I have my own agenda.
Good. I need to make sure he stays alive until he completes his task, because that is currently my task. Are we clear with that as well?
Well, his general safety is under your protection.
Relatively. I'm speaking more immediate terms.
Well, I do have the ability to heal and save him. I do not believe the surgeons can stop the amount of blood that is flowing from him onto the floor. Your other friend, problematic as she may be, did quite the number on his shoulder.
Indeed she did. Why he ever let her do that, I will never know.
You see, it's his blood that is important to me for several reasons. One, as you may know, it is the blood of someone who is on the precipice of being awakened. That has more power.
Quite valuable for a lot of things,
yes. Yes. That has more power than the run-of-the-mill adept. That potential energy. I have a goal with this city, and it requires a large scope of effort.
Now I need you to level with me here. And you don't know who I am, but just know I would not frown upon genocide. But
I can
Are
see
you
your
gonna take most of the
face.
city with you? Okay,
Most
cool. Just
most
making
of the city. A significant
Okay,
number
okay,
of
hold on.
people in the city may die. Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, in that case, I just need you to guarantee he won't be one of them or his sister, and then I'll agree to this on his behalf.
Well, keep him safe and he'll be fine.
That's all I ask. Just keep
When
him
the-
out of your spell work, for God's sake.
When the chaos strikes, I cannot control every man, woman.
Yeah,
In the
that's on
city.
me on that one, my man.
But
Just at least let us know where to avoid. How about that?
populated areas.
I see.
It's not the first time this city has thinned the herd. I'm sure you're well aware. The Ophion Society has meddled about with things that they shouldn't be doing. And as one of the head of the council that manages this city, it is under my charge to eliminate their options. And to do so, I need to gain a very major amount of power in order to go up against them.
That is fair. I could understand the want for power, hence my current situation.
Yes, this is, as I'm sure from the look of your face and those runes, I believe you know what it's like to go against the invisible clergy.
Yeah. You're very perceptive, I see.
I'm an educated man.
Very much so. Yeah, we'll take the deal on the grounds that upon your acting of your big plan, just let them avoid the areas, or try to at least just shoot him a text, man. Just let him know when it's gonna happen. How about that? So he can avoid it.
Well, there will
We
be
both kind of have vested interests in this, so
an epidemic. It's already in motion.
well, considering your whole motif, I assumed as much. If I'm
Yes.
being honest, man.
Well,
You don't seem like the
Appearances and
type who would
whatnot.
stick a thermonuclear warhead in a train or anything. You kind of seem like anthrax plague kind of style, you know?
I am an artist.
That's fair.
My canvas is blood.
It's even better, actually. I mean, I appreciate a good bloodbath, so, you know.
Well, the nature of blood.
So yeah, I just appreciate it as it is, but I can see where you're coming from.
There will be an epidemic, and it will cause a mass hysteria. And if all things go well, it will lead to a very large civil war within the city.
Let them thin themselves out. All right.
Exactly.
Okay. That makes more sense. All right then. You know, are we running out of time or anything here? Because I have so much to ask you, dude. I have been out of the loop for so long.
Well, time is relatively frozen. You have a few moments, but those can be stretched, as you know, in this space.
Come on, we both know that humans made time. It's not real, man.
Well, it has its uses.
Indeed. So then, these Orpheon guys.
The
Why are
Ophion.
the Russians trying to? Yeah, those guys. Why are the Russians trying to take them out? What the?
The Russians.
We almost. Yeah, man, they were.
The
you know where your
people.
boy exploded?
Yes.
Yeah.
It seems he got involved with some employees of the Cinderman.
Let's see. So I keep hearing this man's name, but I have. I mean, I'm old, and I have not been here. Who is the Cinderman?
Well, he's had many names. He is also very old. Have you heard of the Pantheon?
Yeah.
He built it.
Understood.
He
I have a
has
couple ideas as to
he
what
has-
his real name is.
spent many years. Well, the history books are a lie. But he spent many years being a magical architect. And he went on to form the Freemasons and various other vested interests of his. And then he eventually settled here and became one of the founding council members of the city. He built most of this city. He involves himself heavily with stone and fire.
Got you. Alright, man. Look, I'll give you the blood. Your terms seem pretty lenient considering who we are, but yeah, I'll take the deal on his behalf.
Very well. Thank you. You're much more sensible than Damaris.
I don't know if it's the body or what, but I seem to be a little bit more sarcastic than I remember myself being as well.
It's
Might be a little bit of
probably
him peeking through.
it's probably the bond, yes.
Mm.
Your energy rushes through his blood and binds to it. His nature bleeds into your nature, and vice versa. My
I'll be honest, this is the
condolences.
first human host in about quite a while. It's been quite a while.
My condolences on your fall. I know how hard it is to achieve ascension into the clergy.
Indeed. Can we avoid Damaris finding out about that, please? If you can help it, at least.
Well, that will be beyond my control, but I will do what I can.
Oh, I'm sure the little shit will dig it out eventually, but I'm just trying to stall him so I can get what I need to get done as well.
Very well. So, we have a bargain. And from our perspective, we see the surgeons give up on Damaris and know that they can't save him. And they walk out of the room. And from the ether, stepping into reality, we see the doctor in a plague mask. And he waves his hand into the air, and you watch the blood collect from the floor and all around the room and just pool back into his body. And then he takes just a little for himself. And we see Damaris heal, and his body mend, and him take a breath And
Ugh.
as the demon opens his eyes, he sees the doctor face to face. The doctor nods his hat and steps back into the ether.
Stay safe, my friend.
Indeed. So, as you look around the room in this lens-like vision of yours, what do you wish to do? You are alone.
So my shoulder's feeling better, right?
It's completely healed.
Cool. I'm still a Mogulon, right?
Yes.
Confirming, sorry. God, does he ever work out? I am extremely disappointed in this boy. Back in my day, he wouldn't last a minute. Alright, so I'm gonna stand up.
Moving your body for the first time in so long, you feel amped. Feels like electric. It's nice. Feel every muscle, every fiber, every bone.
The lack thereof.
Yeah. It's great to be flesh and blood again, to breathe, to smell, to taste.
God, this feels good. Alright. So, what was I supposed to be doing? Damaris, what did you want me to do?
Deep
Shit.
in the pit. You hear a faint whisper of a shout.
God, I forgot he's not powerful at all. He's not going to be able to communicate with me.
Well, you can summon him as you wish, but
Yeah.
you do so at your peril.
Yeah.
He can regain
You take
control.
I'm going to sit on the edge of the bed. Surgical table, sorry. I'm going to look around for my clothes.
They're there.
I'm going to put them, obviously, get dressed. And then I'm going to walk out to the lobby.
All right. We join Eve and Morven.
Do we uncover our comms now?
Yep.
Yes.
Is there anything particular you two wish to discuss before Damaris enters?
I'm just sitting there sniffling and trying to be quiet and purposely not discuss anything.
Okay. Morven, do you press the issue?
No. In fact, I am sitting very rigidly and quite awkwardly, occasionally glancing and
Okay. Oh no. Froze again. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah.
We'll be right back. Are we back? No.
We're good.
Morven, can you hear me?
Oh.
Maybe. Apologies for the technical difficulties. We are in a Discord call that spans the globe.
Yes. Sorry. Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes. All right.
Woo.
So did you
Yay.
want to press the issue of this conversation?
No. In fact, I'm sitting quite rigidly and awkwardly in my seat. I don't really bring anything up for fear of offense because obviously Eve does not look pleased to see me. Well, maybe not to see me, but just in general.
Yeah.
This is the first time you've ever seen me cry or be remotely emotional.
Okay. Well, she's there trying to comfort you as in her way. Just being there sometimes helps.
Some good vibes.
About that time, both of you see a familiar face walk into the lobby. Damaris.
I'm gonna jump up and go over to him. Oh my god, are you okay?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Holy shit, you don't have a sling? You don't have...
Oh no, I am much better now.
Okay. Where did Ewan go?
I honestly have no clue on that one. Pretty sure he booked it as soon as he dropped Damaris off. I mean, me off.
Did you hit your head?
No, but everything is really foggy right now.
You did lose a lot of
It's
blood.
like it's I don't know. It's like my motor skills aren't quite up to par. It's like a whole new body or something. It's weird. It's like, oh, I met the doctor that
the doc.
Jonathan was talking about. That's who it was. I met the doctor. Yeah, he's a interesting individual.
How about we go have this conversation in the car?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Alright, do you need a wheelchair? Should you be walking?
Oh no, I'm completely fine.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Out to the car.
Alright. I just follow them.
I'm gonna head out. I'm not even, like, paying attention to Morven.
Morven, your instincts kick in and tell you that you need to follow.
Yes. Damaris, hello. Hi.
Hey, who the hell? Oh, hey, wait.
You guys know each other?
I kind of look really hard, like I'm trying to figure out who she is. And
You
I'm mentally going, hey, Damaris, who the hell is this?
you have access to his memories, but it takes you a while to scroll through them.
Yeah, that works. Oh, hell. I do know you. Hello, how are you? How's it going?
Yes. First of all, I will give you back that book eventually. I promise.
Don't worry
but
about it.
Gregor has it. Okay, I gave it. I hope you don't mind. Second of all, you're. Do you need new clothes?
Oh shit, yeah, this one's bloody. Yeah, we're about to head out. Do you want to just ride with us? Did you drive here, or?
Do you think that's a great idea, Damaris?
I mean, honestly, she's one of the best tarot readers I know. We could use her right now.
You flatter me.
We have no direction, and it's better than nothing. So
I can think of a direction.
to find my sister, to chase after something else I don't care about. No offense. My sister could be very well rampaging
let's
and
all
killing
just go
thousands of people
car.
right now, hun.
Let's all just go to the car.
That's a good idea.
Would you have room
Yep,
in
you
the car for
come
my?
too. Yep, you come too. To the car, all of us. The Hummer. It's big enough for everyone and everything. Don't sit on my cat. Okay.
Where did we
bye.
get a Hummer?
I'm leaving. Bye. I'm just gonna walk out.
I'm following behind.
Oh, my nails are digging into my palms.
I kind of politely tap Damaris, or I think Damaris, on the shoulder, and go, is she okay?
No, I think she fucking mentally broke, to be honest. But we'll talk about that too.
Right. Okay.
I just turn back around. I'm like, come on, I think she's gonna leave us behind if we don't hurry.
He seems a little more mechanical than he used to. But you two make it to the Hummer. Morven, this is the first time you see this very large black military looking Hummer, and they all get in. Do you get in?
I awkwardly carry in my bike wherever it fits, and then yes.
It could fit
I'll
in the
pop
back.
open the
Just
trunk.
push those shotguns to the side. And
In the
put it right up in
trunk,
there.
in the trunk, you see some shotguns, some C4s, some grenades, a couple silver cases.
My bike handle isn't going to like catch on anything and explode the car.
Nah, it'll be fine. I'm pretty sure.
Better hope not. I mean, probably not. Probably
Well,
not. It's
none of the
fine.
C4 has a detonator in it, so it looks like we're safe. I mean,
Great. That's great. Thank you.
Is that as definitive an answer as I'm going to get?
most likely, yeah.
Well, I can't afford a new vintage style bike, so if it explodes,
We're all fucked anyways if it explodes.
You can feel free to keep it at the bike rack if you like.
Nah, just look. Look, if I have to, I'll tie it to the top. Let's just get the fuck out of here.
I'm sitting in the driver's
no.
seat.
Don't bother tying it. Don't stress yourself, dearie. I'll just. Okay, right.
Oh, trust me, I'm not stressing over this. This is highly amusing to me.
Well, I'm glad someone's having fun.
I'm sitting in the driver's seat fixing my eyeliner in the rearview mirror because it's gotten all smudgy from crying. So.
So you all, it starts to rain about the time you get into the vehicle. And you're sitting there.
All right, so Eve.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Sound like every therapist I've ever been to.
All right, no, I'm cutting the crap on this one. I'll just level with you. I'm not Damaris. I am kind of Damaris, but I am not Damaris. It's a long story, but we are the same person. Anyways,
Split personality?
yeah, we'll call it that for now. You're
Okay.
recently awakened, correct?
Are you like Damaris B? Can I have a name for you, bud?
Damaris, you know names have power.
That's exactly why I'm avoiding it now,
Okay.
anyways. Oh, I didn't mean to roll that, sorry. You can just call me, oh hell. What's a good human name? We'll
Jim?
just call me Talk. We'll just go with that.
Talk is not a name.
It is now. Anyways, you
All right,
recently
Talk.
awakened, yes?
Yeah.
Do
Wide
you-
awake.
Can
Are
you
you?
see? Yes, very well. No,
So wait,
Damaris isn't.
Damaris. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Damaris is not. No. Therefore,
Talk
technically, I am not.
is.
But I have been before. Listen, it's a long story. All right.
I
just
get
bear
it. I
with me
get it.
here.
Long story.
Anyways,
Okay. All right.
have you learned to see true faces yet?
If you wish to, you can make a roll to see.
I do want to make a roll.
Because if you're brave enough to, you can try, and then you might have a little bit of an inkling as to where I'm coming from here with what I'm saying and how I'm taking things.
I need to know more, and I'm
Also,
not
you
afraid
in the
to do
back
what
seat.
it takes to know more.
I am sorry. Damaris is a very sweet person, and I am very callous. I apologize to you both. I am not very good at social interaction, and I swear I just need to get shit done. All right. I
That's
don't
fine.
have much time.
No,
in
I
this
don't care
body.
about social interaction either. Wait.
I'm gonna have to give him control back eventually.
Well, you seem way more straightforward, so let's get this done quick. It's, Morven, there's a lot of shit going on, and, I don't know if you want to be part of it. And if you don't, you should probably leave the vehicle now.
No, I would like her to stay, if you don't mind. I need her. And I just glare at her. Not the short one, Eve. It's like, I need her. She fits into my plans.
Fine. Okay, so
These
Don't worry
plans
about
what?
it. No harm will come to you as long as I did, well, hopefully no harm will come to you, alright?
I make no promises. I need answers. I'm gonna get them. I don't want to hurt either of you, but I want to see your face. I mean, I'm gonna try. What do I roll?
You roll your magical identity.
73 over 46. This does play into my obsession, learning and gaining more power.
I'll allow that.
Okay. Is that a reroll or a flip?
You can only flip the obsession.
Okay, cool, great. Flipped. 37 versus 46. It's a pass. I'll take it. Let me pass one thing tonight, man.
You're gonna have to make a
I wasn't laughing because of the roll.
stress check. This is an attack on your unnatural. Do you have 7 notches?
In unnatural?
Mm-hmm.
No.
You need to roll. If you have an identity that protects your unnatural meter, you could roll that.
So I defend with knowledge, it says?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. $39 versus 40.
You can mark
I'll take
hardened
it. Okay.
on your unnatural.
All right, I'll take that. Thank you.
The face you see darkens the rest of the outside, and your cat digs into your flesh as it knows what you're seeing. It's staring. It's been staring directly at Damaris this whole time. You see the skull. It's got runes carved into it. These natural bones protruding out of it.
Definitely not Damaris.
I'm
Okay,
glad you
Hawk.
can finally see me.
Not so scary.
As the skull seems to smile.
Good to know my gut was right. I thought working with him would be beneficial. Now it will be.
Oh, I'll be quite frank with you. I don't give a shit about your life. Or hers.
That's fine.
But he does. That's the only reason you're still alive right now. I could get this shit done a lot quicker. At least what he wants to accomplish. Me and him are kind of in a working relationship, we'll call it right now. He's
I
helping
think
me.
I get the idea.
I'm helping him. Good. So,
Yeah,
we're
not
we're
quite
gonna go ahead and
split
say this.
personalities. I understand
No,
now.
no, far from it, honey. A whole different personality altogether.
Gotcha.
More-
Okay.
Now I'm gonna lay some ground rules. I am very direct. I am very, very direct. And if I don't like something, I'll tell you. And I'll tell you right now, so far, for a couple of his friends, you all suck.
I mean, I met the dude 24 hours ago. What do you want?
Okay, fair. With or without me, I don't think he's ever gonna be the same.
I don't care if he's the same.
Morven, you need to roll your knowledge because this is also an attack on your unnatural.
Morgan.
You can mark a
34
hardened.
v 60.
You can mark a hardened in your unnatural.
And stealth?
Uh,
I'm not sure.
unnatural.
Can she see me now too?
She sees you in a different way as she's clutching her cards, and the demon card flips out on its own. And she looks up at you, looks down at the card, then looks back at you and sees the face for just a quick flash as the outside windows just darken, and you're shook, but you can pull yourself together in this moment.
I do want to make a note. I am slightly smiling because I am highly amused by this at this point.
As he's talking, the skull, it's like as it's it's kind of real mechanical. Like if you've ever seen what's the best way to describe this? Ghost Rider 2, the way that skull kind of his speech is normal and calm, but
The
when you
Emperor's New Clothes.
when you see the skull, it's got like an electricity to it when it moves.
Like
Can you
I said,
see other things like you?
in this body, not until he awakens. I can't just magically throw
Look.
all of my power into him. I am,
Okay,
we'll say,
whatever.
weakened.
You wanted to know my deal, right?
Get on with it, yeah.
Went to Pantheon United. Cinderman, ran into him. Kind of. It was a trap. I have powers now. That's it. That's what happened.
I look at your cat, and I'm like, did that suddenly appear as well?
Oh yeah, no, that's my fucking cat from my apartment. I think it's I don't know, something along the lines of you. Not quite you, but like you.
Damaris, or I'm sorry, a Magulon. You know what this cat is. It is a bound demon into the form of a familiar. But it's not bound to Eve anymore. It never was. It was bound to someone else.
So let me take a guess. And I look at the cat, and I go to fist bump it. It's like, what's up, dude?
It reaches out its paw.
That's about what I thought.
Yeah, that should be enough confirmation for you, yeah?
It led me down to where the
Let me
Cinderman had laid the
guess.
trap.
Yeah. And let me guess, he had someone you loved and someone you were close to that you lived with for a while as well? Ends it being your cat as well?
Something along those lines.
Morven, you're starting
Yeah.
to connect dots.
And said person is whose blood you were covered in as well, correct? I'm just staring at her super hard at this point.
When she emerged, she was not covered in blood. She was completely clean and healed. Different clothes, different hair, but the spiritual essence you could see was blood.
Mm-hmm. Bro, this is a demon talking to her. He ain't using normal terms. Like,
I know. I just want to
blood.
clarify.
I think she's all of it now. I don't really know how that part works, but it feels like that's
Did you
kind of
absorb
right.
her?
No. A little. Maybe.
I look at the cat and I'm like,
I didn't.
did you have something to do with this, little one?
No.
Meow.
She brought it home. We've had it for years. It was hers.
No, I meant you being awakened.
Oh.
Meow.
One meow for
Anyway.
yes, two meows for no.
Meow.
I figured.
So that's my situation. There you go. Now you know.
Yeah, you and Damaris aren't too far apart. You're both being used by demons. It's kind of wink at the cat. And then
It
look
tilts
back
its
at her.
head. It tilts its head like you're not, like it's not really into what you're hearing, what you're saying.
I don't think you're quite right. It led me to her when I asked.
And that benefits it as well, does it not?
No,
Meow.
By
you're
you
giving
being
the
alive
you're
and taking
giving the
care of it?
wrong person credit.
I do not believe so, but this is a moot point. This is part of what I was actually talking about. Now you. How you
I'm
doing?
gonna start driving.
His head mechanically. Now you.
Look, I can read people thanks to Damaris, and I understand that you are skittish, and this is a very volatile situation. I'm trying to take this easy.
Uh,
She takes a stern hand. You do not. Easy as that.
Use the hell out of you. Talk.
oh, well, not stern as it may be, it appears it's the only one that has not heavily meddled in sinister supernatural forces. So,
Look, to be fair on Damaris's part, it was kind of an accident and kind of not. We're kind of stuck together now, so it's just kind of that way.
Morven,
well, never had I had to take the devil card so literally.
is she
Ugh.
awake? She's not awake, is she? No, she's not.
Nah, she saw part of my face though. All right, so first off,
Whatever.
we need to get you food.
I had a
you hungry?
granola bar.
Are you thirsty? I have some iced tea.
Oh
I just
no, we
popped my
can.
satchel.
Nah.
I suggest we go back to the library as a jumping point.
We've
There
been
is
there.
much I would like to look at down in that library real quick. Find out a little bit more about mine and your mutual acquaintance, if you catch my drift there.
Yeah. His briefcase is there too, isn't it?
Oh, I was not referring to Jonathan, I was referring to Cinderman.
Oh, yeah, him. I know some info about him,
And you said Jonathan's briefcase?
isn't it?
We
Think
grabbed
so.
it?
It's
Oh,
in.
good.
It's in the Hummer.
Oh, good. Fine, we can go to the library, but I think we'd be better off just
Well, going to another Waffle House.
going to where it started. What we were looking into before all of this shit started to happen.
Oh yes, we're using the library as a jumping point for that, but there's no point going in blind when we can formulate a plan, know our enemy, and know how to fight against him if necessary. Do you see my point here? I do not want Damaris to die, and I will protect him.
Are you sure he's not the one I'm talking to? I'm just gonna start the car and start driving towards the library.
Just crack my fucking neck. I'm like,
I need to put on my seatbelt.
you better be glad.
That's not
You're
the most
necessary.
dangerous thing in this vehicle.
This seatbelt is
I'm
actually.
aware, but it's still deadly nonetheless.
It's actually an overhead strap, almost like a roller coaster. It goes over both shoulders and straps across the chest and across the waist.
Tell me you have a lighter.
No, it seems that he does something called vaping. And I pull out a mod, and I was like, interesting.
Great. Never
Put it
mind.
away.
So,
I'm sure you could get a light if you use something in the back.
No, it's fine. Shouldn't smoke anyway.
Good plan.
So you make your way to the library. You pull up, and the building does not look the same.
Oh.
It looks like it was restored and refreshed overnight, and it looks a slightly more regal. Morven, this is different for you too. You're like, am I at the same library? It still says the Logos
This-
Minerva.
Is where Damaris works, correct?
Yeah, this is the place.
Doesn't match the memories he has of it. Well, what? I bet this is the old man
Octavius
at work
probably,
again.
yeah.
Or... Oh no. Or worse, the architect.
I'm not getting rained on.
I have an
Suit
umbrella.
yourself. Let's get out
Come
of the
on.
vehicle.
Yep. Already out of the vehicle, just covering my hair like this, walking inside.
I grabbed the briefcase out of the back.
Which one? There's 5 at
Jonathan.
this point. Okay.
Jonathan's and one with money.
Okay. Morven is tentatively following behind, very carefully, watching both of them interact with each other, trying to be the center of peace in this volatile situation. You walk into the library, and it is immaculate. If it was astonishing before, it is a dream, a fantasy of what it is now. It is marble lined with black and white marble, slight gold trim on places. The wood looks like it's been freshly oiled. Some of the walls and things are in different shapes. It's totally different.
Old man's been redecorating.
Alright.
Hope the kitchen is still in the same place.
Yeah, I'm gonna go walk towards the kitchen and stuff. Is it still there?
Yes.
Okay. So the rooms haven't changed, but the actual furnishings and everything have, correct?
Yeah, they look very regal and more expensive.
Okay.
Did they update
Damaris
the
better get a
computer
raise
lab
after
find?
this. Sorry.
It's fine. Did they update the computer lab finally so it's not running on Windows 98?
When you mention that, they both
Mouse and Windows Vista.
everyone takes a bit of a look around. You now notice all of the lamps are gone. There are no computers here. They are replaced by candelabras and chandeliers that look like they belong in a multi-million dollar mansion.
Hey, you.
Yeah, this is the old man.
Yeah, definitely.
Doesn't like technology.
You think he got pissed off at trying to fix the door up front?
I don't know.
Just said fuck it and removed everything after that? Because I could see him doing
I
that
know
just for
that I
convenience sake.
accidentally gave him a big gift.
Oh yeah, you did. Oh god.
I was asleep. I didn't know.
God, you could have just
So,
given that to Damaris. Jesus. Would have made my life so much easier.
Octavius probably got a little excited and did some redecorating.
I would say so. Well, I'm gonna go to the kitchen, raid the fridge,
Coffee,
grab
sandwiches.
my lunch from the day before, since I never got to fucking eat it.
I'll steal someone else's lunch if it's in
You
there.
you walk into the
The
kitchen.
person who really works here.
You walk into the kitchen. There is no fridge. There's
But
a
God
there's
damn it.
there's a pantry. There's no coffee maker.
Octavius, oh my god.
That's
Do you know
fucking-
how long Damaris fought him to put in a coffee maker in the first place? He's gonna be so pissed when he comes back too.
Good. I mean, oh, how terrible. What?
And you call me a dick. Alright.
Eve,
I'm gonna see if the entrance is still there.
Eve, you lose a minor charge.
Damn it.
You see what?
I'm gonna see if the entrance is still there.
It is. When you walk through this place, okay, do you all proceed to the entrance?
Yeah, I'll follow.
I motion
Okay.
for them. I'm like, hey, follow me.
Morven, he's leading you into the men's bathroom.
Oh,
Let me.
um,
And it's not what it looks like. You just need two people to. What did you call it? Toggle.
You're not making it any better.
what? Is this some? Is
It's
this some
not, it's
kinky
not.
thing?
No. Morven. It's a secret passageway. In the. It's a secret passageway in the toilet.
Eve.
In the toilet?
Eve. Eve.
Mm-hmm.
I am an ancient being, and even I know you're just digging yourself in further. Just stop. We'll just show her. It's okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And there's no one else in there.
No, it's look. There is a passageway we have to open by
Just show
toggling
her.
two of the
Just show her the
urinals.
thing.
Yeah,
Show her the thing.
let's go.
Okay.
Start walking forward towards the bathroom.
This one, right?
So the urinals are
Well, now we
Not-
don't have running water.
there is running water,
Octavius, you shit.
but they are not the modern ones that you saw before. They actually have pull chains, like golden pull chains with white marble beads at the end. But you do that and it opens up. When it opens up behind the one of the toilets in the stalls, the wall slides by, and then that dark hallway lights up with candles.
Yeah, well, at least some things are improved. That's nicer.
I start walking in.
Yeah,
Morven,
it's a
you've
long
been
way.
here several times and you don't know anything about this. This is completely alien to you.
Oh yeah, Morven. I should warn you, the new Library of Alexandria is currently under this library. And just follow me and you'll see for yourself. Just come on, trust me.
In this moment,
So if you want out, you should
Trust me, I work here. And then I walk down the hallway.
Morven, you need to make a defense roll for yourself. So I'm attacking your self meter. And if you look, it'll show you what you need to roll to defend that.
Notice, right?
Yes.
My artist identity wouldn't help me with that at all, would it?
What is this? What is the defends with? Or does it say resist shock meter? Self?
No, just evaluates.
No.
Substitutes for ability notice.
Nope.
I'll just roll normal. 2v40.
You can mark a hardened on yourself as you know you are in over your head, but the promise of new knowledge, magical beings, and like just realness of this moment and this past hour, you haven't encountered anything of this magnitude hardly ever, maybe once way back. And you know that you can't pass this opportunity up. So you pull your shit together, as it were, and head in. When you walk through the hallways, candles light up. And you're going for about 15 minutes. And you pass the archway. It says in Latin or Greek, Greek, that this is the Library of New Alexandria. And then you pass these heavy stone doors. You come to this gold trimmed now and elaborate. It also has the image of this very intricate tree. And it seems to be surrounded in a very thick gold rectangle. The tree is woven in gold into the stone.
Well, someone's got deep
Welcome to
pockets.
the library.
And then the
Lots and
door
lots of time.
opens. And in that moment, you see a rather younger Octavius in a very clean, circular room with the same altar, same things in the room, only a little more organized. Big vault door behind him. He looks up. Curious. It seems someone new comes to my domain.
I knew the same.
Come in, let's
Hiya.
get acquainted. And that is where we will pause our story.
No!
Hopefully, this new volatile situation between a warmonger and an ancient being does not shred this innocent soul apart. And maybe they may find some answers as to the loss and disappearance of their dear friend Ewan. Thank you for watching.